chapter 1054 yesterday, we saw how powerful Aramaki is. This makes it difficult for Red Scabbards to face Aramaki. However, in the midst of the fight, Yamato and Momonosuke appeared, who tried to stop the fight. Then the most surprising thing was Shanks' appearance in Wano. He and his pirate crew came to Wano for something we still don't know. Lucky Roo and the others themselves asked Shanks to meet up with Luffy and his crew, but Shanks chose to take care of a problem. On the other hand, Shanks also told Ben to start taking One Piece. Oda also later introduced another Navy, namely Tensei aka Kuroma. He is the head of the special section of the Pirate Criminal Investigation. Then, what happened to chapter 1055? But before we start this video, please smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and click notification bell, or you will miss future anime videos. The title of this chapter is The New Era. There are several important points that occur in this chapter. First is how we get a more detailed explanation of Pluton and Wano. Kazuki Sukiyaki finally brought Nico Robin and Law to know Pluton. Sukiyaki takes the two of them to a place where there is a poneglyph that explains about Pluton. In addition, Sukiyaki also explained about how Wano was built and became what it is today. The second point in the continuation of the fight between Yamato, Momonosuke, Red Scabbards, and Aramaki, finally the Admiral had to admit defeat. Although in the previous chapter Momo failed to issue a Boro Breath attack, in this chapter we will see how his Boro Breath attack is no less powerful than Kaido's. In fact, Aramaki himself had to suffer very severe injuries from the attack. In addition, he then decided to leave Wano after experiencing the haki belonging to Shanks and his crew. The third point, at the end of the chapter it turns out that we are shown that it is not only Aramaki who feels the presence of Shanks. It turned out that Luffy and Kid, who were partying, finally felt the presence of Shanks. There is no break for next week, which means the release schedule for chapter 1056 will appear as usual. These few points illustrate that chapter 1055 is one of the interesting chapters. At the beginning of this final saga, we see how the strength of Momonosuke develops. At first, Momo seemed unable to do anything because of self-doubt. However, in the end, Momo was able to imitate Kaido's fighting style and also use his full potential. The point of how Sukiyaki told Law and Robin about Pluton and also the history of Wano is an important point that appears in this chapter. We finally get a clear clue about one of those ancient weapons. Maybe Sukiyaki explains how Pluton works as well as other important things. And what is no less interesting, of course, is the history of the country of Wano. One of the speculations circulating among fans is that Wano is actually one of the ancient weapons. Although there is no concrete evidence yet, perhaps an explanation or hint from Sukiyaki can prove it. The tension from the storyline and the finale of this saga seems to be still not going down. We look forward to the continuation in the next chapter.